Here we go again. Wakanda forever! Alright guys, so here we are. Here we are again on Anime Simulator. I don't know, it's nighttime already. Even though it's 2 p.m. Alright guys, so basically since our last update, megaphones has been used pretty frequently. And it gets the game more lively. For that today, we are doing a showcase video. It might not sound very exciting, but I have all the pets in the game. Well, champions. No, companions, that's what we call them. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want more videos like these. I'll probably spend like the entire time showcasing and probably telling you guys how to get them. Kevin, how's the family? By the way, are you getting a Denji companion?
No.
Give me any game pass and you'll get nothing. Get up there, you're blocking my recording. We'll start off with the more common pets, the ones you can get in the gacha, and then we'll move on to something more better.
Kevin, my dog ate my com. Give me secrets or get touched.
Hey, what the hell? The easiest ones to get is going to be through the gacha. Top up here in World 1 or World 2 or World 3, just go upstairs, and you'll find that with 1,000 gems per row, you can start gaching. Oh my god, it's a freaking penguin! Woo! I'm trying to showcase. Okay, let's first do Naruto. It is. Tatapayo! Stop it! Stop it! I'm trying to Tatapayo! Come on, shut up! Alright, let's see. Next one we have Vegito. Vegeta. And then we have Luffy. Zoro. Yo, those swords are like baby swords. Why are they so tiny? Bruh. What's with your baby swords? Then Natsu Dragonu. Dragnu. Dude, stop it. I'm showcasing. Stop it. And then there's Goku. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sleeves right there. Whatever.
Come on, baby.
No! Stop it! Stop being creepy! You go to jail!
Because of jail.
And then Ugio from Sword Art Online. Dude, why is this sword also baby swords? What's going on here? Next one we have Sausage with a Sharingan on too. Alright, and that is all 8 of the commons. None of them have too many great stats, but it's gonna help a little bit. It's a decent boost. Then there was another Uncle Neji. Genius of the South, Genius of the East, Super Nerd. Oh my god, there's another one of these guys, pink hair fellas. And then there's Garbage Can. I actually think we did a pretty good job with Sakura.
Stop being useless and do something.
And then there's Killua. So you dash further away. A lot better, actually. Alright, then there's Yuji. Alright, this one gives increased 15% damage, I think? There. And we have 4 uncommons at 20%. Also pretty easy to get, so I'm not going to really say too much, spend too much time on them. Alright, then we have the rares. Shinji reduces incoming strength and energy powers, so powers are based off of strength and energy, by 25%. Fatherless Gong. It increases the basic M1s of the player by 30%. And then there's pre-time skip Shanks. Yeah, not the Emperor one. Well, he has 2 arms. Increases weapon basic damage by 30% and reduces the incoming damage by 20%. Yeah, he's not even using his sword here. It's because maybe we'll come up with a better Shanks. One without his hat.
Coming, Daddy.
Shut up! Bro, come. He's recording.
Yeah, go away, chicken.
Slime Man. Remember, we'll heal the player by 50% of the health when it falls under 10%, but the cooldown is really long, like 5 minutes. So you probably only like use it once during a boss fight. Okay, wait, there's 2 more rares. Both of these rares are from battle passes, and I believe maybe PvP tournament work. Astro decreases damage taken by 10% while increasing health regen by 25. Asta specifically, it would be a battle pass. I'm pretty sure he is a PvP battle pass unit you can get at rank 7. And then there's Sanji. Increases strength-based power damage by 10% and jump height by 10%. And of course, you guys can get Sanji from just a regular battle pass. Do note that when we change battle passes, you'll miss out on Sanji forever. And now we move on to the big boys. The legendaries at 4%. Saber from Fate increases the player's health regeneration by 50%, which is better than Sakura. And it increases all damage from weapon powers, weapon base, M1s by 20%, 45% defense, 60% weapon. Now we have Mega Man. And when the player is at under 25% health, there's a 10% chance that she will set the enemy on fire for 4 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. Next up, Hisugaya from Bleach. What he does is give you 10% chance to dodge all incoming damage. The last one from the gacha you're going to get is Big Mom. So for every 60 seconds, there's a chance for Big Mom to give you a 15% HP regen anytime you get hit. So, you know, once you heal once, you gotta wait 60 seconds, but not bad. Then we have Hawa. 20% damage increase when you're under 35% health. But you do have to obtain her through, I believe, PvP shop? Yeah, for 1,500 tokens. And then there's Poseidon. We're not gonna talk about his weapons. 50% strength, 50% defense, 50% energy training, and it also gives the player health a 10% boost in addition to a 15% universal damage. Just a reminder, it's a regular battle pass and has nothing to do with PvP tournaments. Last but not least, for legendaries, we have the Halloween Lucy. You know, from the one from Thriller Park, you know, the guy that ate up all them shadows. I had to kill them. They were following me. It's not my fault. I had stalkers. Stop right there. Don't come any closer. I'm watching you.
We're twins.
No, I'm not that handsome. Yes, you are. Mom, these players said I was handsome. Wait, did we showcase enough yet? Did I bring in and give you enough time? But anyways, Luffy gives you a 10% heal every 45 seconds. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as your HP isn't full, you just keep healing. Stop looking at me like that. I think we're done with all the legendaries. We do have a bunch of mythicals and better ones, but you guys gotta give me some room. All right, okay, so I was wrong. I think there were more legendaries that I just didn't remember. We saw Baby, Naru, Cloaked, and also, where's Blackbeard? Yo, what the hell? Where's Blackbeard? Oh, he's not classified as legendary, but he should be. He is literally supposed to be a legendary status. So I guess we'll showcase that too. No way!
Stop it! 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 Stop it!
I'm gonna kill you all! You know I'll do it! I did it at first and I'll do it again! This player massacre is literally what I'm paid to do! See? I am a human nuke! He's probably one of the goofiest characters we have. He increases your damage by 10%, walk speed in boss arenas by 10%, and also increases boss drop by 5%. Boss drop as in boss chance and boss value. Oh, but I keep dying! It's because I keep killing you, idiot! And he does too! I lost my hair!
Soka.
You didn't lose a hair! Alright, if you lost a hair, you actually be OP. I don't know where the hell you came from, but yeah. Let me not die! Oh my god, it's an entire server full of coconuts. Alright, so there's Baby. There's gonna be 2 once again. Like, every boss drops 2. A legendary version and a secret version. Alright, so Baby here increases damage by 10%. Gives you 10% walk speed and also increases your boss drops by 5%. Okay, that's literally the same as like Blackbeard, but the training is the same? Let's say, we'll change energy to strength. Alright, next one we have the Cloak Naruto. It's probably one of the better looking legendaries. With all this neon going on. I remember I paid a lot for this motto. He increases your damage overall by 15%, and it gives you a boss drop value 10% bonus. That Naruto is awesome, to be fair. Hell yeah, and it's only a legendary. And the last 3 units, you get them all from boss fighting. Around a 2-3% chance. Get it from bosses in both the World 1s, World 2, World 3. Calvin, give me tips! Yes, get maidens. What is a maiden? Bro, what?
You stupid.
Then we're gonna go inventory, and we're going to look for Mythicals. I have a bunch of them to showcase, so let's get on with it. Alright, let's start with the Gacha ones. We have Minato. Mythical unit. First off, it gives the player 15% chance to dodge all attacks, increasing your walk speed by 10, flying speed by 15. So just walk faster. If you can go to your settings, you can see this walk speed here. It'll go above 10 more.
Kelvin, you are L.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Wait, what is a maiden? Bro would never find out. Okay, now we have Jotaro. He increases the player's health regeneration by 30% and gives you a 10% cooldown reduction for all powers. Which is going to be a big one if you were to stack this on top of a game pass with the half, where is it? Half cooldowns plus the extra 10%. It's almost like 60% cooldown off. Let's spam a bunch of skills. And what Anya does is gives a player a chance to stun, paralyze an enemy for 3 seconds. And the cooldown of that is 30 seconds. Next up, we have Momo from Dan the Dan. So what she does is she gives you a 25% increase in all energy powers. But it also reduces all the cooldowns for all powers by 20%. What's next is we have Eyes and Baby Swords. Anyways, he is the ultimate villain. He possesses the power to reflect 10% of all damage you do to him back to the attacker. He can also increase strength and weapon power damage by 25%. And then we have the Limiteds. We have a total of 4 limited mythicals, while one of them being a Halloween special. We have the Halloween Boa Hancock. She grants the user a 20% chance to dodge all attacks, while it also increases all energy damage by 25%. I think the energy training here is the highest. Yeah, for mythical, this is the highest energy training that you can get. It's a limited unit, you won't get it again. It was during Halloween where you did this Halloween event, and then you would go to this NPC Luffy and you would buy it for some candies.
I'll be the strongest and reach the very top.
No, you're not. You're bacon. The strongest in a trash can is still trash. Let's see what's next. We have the other limiteds. The first limited in the game when we first released, limited Sid. Sid gives you a increase of health by 35%, universal damage by 10%, gives you a 10% dodge chance, and increases your boss drop loot and drop chance by 10%, and it also triggers an atomic attack when it gets hit. Well, when you get hit. Like this, if I just hit this guy and then he hit me, and then trigger atomic. You're trapped with me! Oh my god, he tried to infinity me. I knew Kelvin was a mass murderer.
Shut up, you know what's proud of my resume, don't lie.
And then the next mythical is Mahoraga, the Divine General. He gives you a 4-second anti-stun every 60 seconds. And every 60 seconds as well, he's gonna heal the player by 25%. And he also further increases the boss drop chance by 10%. And last but not least, we have the newest limited, which is Turbo from Dan the Dan. So what he does is he gives your next attack a 3-second stun with a 30-second cooldown, which is better than Anya. And while that happens, he's gonna cause a burning effect on that attack and a 150% damage boost. He also increases your walk speed and flight speed by 25% and also gives you a 15% boss chance increase. But who isn't unlimited is Whitebeard. Whitebeard Eddie. He increases the player health by 25% and gives you a 50% overall damage boost when your HP is under 25%. So that's a big boost. It's a pretty good mythical. And then after those mythicals and legendaries, we fall on Frieren, the only divine we have so far. Alright, so what you can do is you can refresh all your powers to 0 cooldown. It's gonna take 45 seconds per cooldown to do, while it also heals you 50% health every 60 seconds. It gives you a universal damage of 20% and a boss drop of 25%. What's wrong with you? Stop it!
Sorry.
You perv! Next one, we have the secrets. I'm gonna do all the secrets, even the boss ones as well. Demon Gargoyle is probably one of the best looking secrets we have in the game. And it increases the player's universal damage by 35%. And it gives you a power cooldown for all your powers by 10%. And every time you get hit, the player, Gargoyle has a 50% chance to do a shockwave that stuns for 3 seconds. Here, come hit me. Do it. He stunned them. He didn't kill him, but he stunned them. The next secret is Broly. Broly gives you an increase in 30% overall damage, and it reduces all power cooldowns by 10%. But at the very end, it gives you a 9-second iframe invincibility every 45 seconds, and it's also an anti-stun. And now we have Dio over Heaven. So every 120 seconds, when I get hit, Dio does a time stop, a huge time stop, and it also gives him, during the time stop, a 6-second anti-stun. And at the same time, he's going to get a 6-second anti-stun every 60 seconds. And he gives an overall 35% universal damage boost while providing a 15% damage reduction. Alright, so for those last 3 secrets after free run, they're the ones with the question marks. They're typically the best thing in the game. They have unique powers, they give a bunch of good stuff, but they're really hard to get. But then the next 3 secrets I show you will be boss ones. There you go, Blackbeard Teach, Emperor Blackbeard Teach. So he increases your overall damage by 30%. He gives you a 20% walk speed increase in boss arenas, and it gives you a 25% extra value and drop chance for boss fights. At the very end, it gives you a 25% chance to trigger an AoE pull when you get hit. So we're gonna try to pull someone. Come, attack, go. There it is, it's the pull. It's pulling him in, even from the safe zone. For the World 2 boss, we have Super Baby. Increases your overall damage by 30%, increases your boss drop chance and your drop value, which is the amount of currency you get, by 25%. And furthermore, there's a 45-second chance that you're going to trigger an ape roar when you get attacked. And lastly, you get a 10% healing every 60 seconds. And here we go with Baron Naruto. And what he does is he has a chakra burst form. For every 60 seconds, he does some damage. What he also does is gives you a boost, 150% damage on your next attack, and that has a 12-second cooldown, so that's pretty quick. Overall, and lastly, and of course, overall, you have a 35% damage boost, universal damage, and a 25% drop chance and value boss boost. Where'd that chakra burst be, boy? There we go, that's the burst. What the? Huh? And lastly, we have all the specials. But we'll start with Code Lee. So, was it? I think it's Pebble Lee. Pebble Lee? Ah, there we go. That's how you get him. He's not crazy good, but he's a free pet to get from a code. He gives you a 10% bonus for strength powers and strength M1s while giving you some training. Next up, we have one of the newer ones, which is Mythical from the starter pack. She increases the player's health by 15% and also universal damage by 10%. She gets pretty good stuff for a starter pack pet for 99 Robux, pretty much. And then we have Mihawk. He gives you a 15% cooldown for all weapon attacks while giving you a universal damage increase of 15%. Decent training for a VIP pet that you can get through with a VIP game pass. Next up is Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh you're not going to be able to get unless you're a beta tester. Well, no, you're a tester. We don't even give these out for new testers, and we definitely don't give them out for players. But you know, you might see them running around if you're just a tester playing the game. Gilgamesh gives you a 15% damage boost for all attacks while giving you a bunch of training. Yeah, he's really a training companion. Next up, we have a limited special, which you only get from the Halloween event, which we gotta get rid of the shop soon. As Death Hair gives you a 30% chance to apply a ice stun, and that has a 45-second cooldown. And then additionally, she increases your weapon damage by 20% and reduces incoming damage by 10%. She's really good for training because she gives you a defense boost while she gives you a sword boost. So hit me. Oh, there it is. Ice attack, you see? And next after that would be Fire Fist Ace. Ace here gives you an increased damage for all Devil Fruit powers by 20%, and he also allows additional burning for any power. And he also makes any power you use do burning with a 20-second cooldown. And last but not least, he will give you a 10% tournament token gain, which means you get more tournament tokens, and you can pretty much get them from the battle pass, the PvP battle pass, the final one. Yeah, second to the last spade right here. You can only get them by going into Portal and joining Tournament World. And since we mentioned Ace, what's next up after that, and the final companion for this video, we have Madara. It's probably one of the best things you can get through a grind, because what he does is he does an AoE stun for every 45 seconds when you get attacked, and it also increases your power damage by 10%. Furthermore, he will give you a 20% token bonus for PvP. So getting him is pretty important if you want to stack up your tokens. Yeah, right here. You can get him from the shop. PvP, it's the end game go. It's the most expensive thing in the shop. And I think we will add more in the future. Just thinking about when though. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I did a full showcase. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want more showcase or just want me to mess around, because I love killing people. Don't be a coconut.